I can see building communities around special interests, but what if you're a product manager or a company owner or something and say, well, my products are pretty prosaic, and I make toothpaste or, sell industrial nuts and bolts or, stuff like that. How would you address those kinds of issues from a community standpoint, those kinds of products or services?
Yeah, I think it's a fascinating question, Roger. It kind of gets down to can you create community for anything? I don't really know the answer to that, but I do have a thesis, and the thesis is one word: Yeti. So, 7-8 years ago, I started noticing people wearing shirts that said Yeti, or wearing hats, or putting a bumper sticker on their car or on their computer that says Yeti. And I was thinking, wait a minute, isn't that an ice cooler? Why are people promoting an ice cooler? Why do they feel like they belong to that brand? I mean, it's the most boring thing in the world. And I haven't followed them recently, but I know for sure in the first 5 years of that company, when it just took off as a mega brand, they did no advertising. That brand was built 100% by community and word of mouth marketing. I was at an event a couple years ago in Wichita, and there was a group of students there, and they wanted to take their picture with me. I was the speaker. And so this young woman raised her camera to take this picture. And on the back of the camera, the whole camera was filled with a sticker that said Yeti. She was, she's probably 19. Could she really afford Yeti? So I asked her, I said, I'm so interested that you believe so strongly in this brand that you're showing it to everybody. I mean, that's almost like a tattoo, right? When you decorate your precious digital, components with a brand name. She went on to tell me how she believes in this community. She believes in what they stand for. She's involved in this community. I belong to this brand. And, I don't have that much money, but every Christmas, the presents I buy for my family, they're Yeti, because I want to support this brand. Now, so it's a weird way to answer your question, but I'm just thinking, if you can capture the passion of a 19-year-old college student with an ice cooler, come on, maybe you can do it for nuts and bolts. And it all gets down, it's not about the cooler. It's about the purpose. It's about the lifestyle. It's about an ideal. So, nuts and bolts. Is there an ideal around do it yourself? Is there an ideal about self-sufficiency? To create a successful community, it's not about enhancing your quarterly revenue goals. It's about sharing this intersection. It's this purpose of what is your company about? What do they stand for? What do they believe? And can you achieve this vision for your future better with your customers at your back, aligned with you, working together on this? So it really gets down to this belief, this value, this purpose. I spent a lot of time in the book talking about that. But it just kind of gives me some intellectual curiosity around if Yeti can do it. Gosh, I'm thinking almost anybody can do it.